Welcome to Excel Report Layouts, new in 2022, Wave 1. Hey, I'm Eric, and one of the things that I have been most excited for in version 20, aka 2022, Wave 1, is the ability to use Excel as the layout engine for report. Meaning that we can have a report generate an Excel sheet, and then we can add our own stuff to that sheet, and we're outputting. That's awesome. I want to check it out, and I thought I'll take you guys on my little journey here. So this is just a first look, and right after you have subscribed and all that good stuff, let me know in comments below if there's stuff here that we needed to do a deep dive on. But anyway, before we get into the options for deep dive, let's see what we're dealing with. And just before I started the video, I created a new extension and I got this far. So we need to create a report. So I guess we can go Excel layout. And here we presumably specify an Excel file. Something we do. We probably need to add in a default layout. That can be Excel. So far so good. What happens if we compile now? Well, malformed Excel report layout at location Excel. The issue is a report must have at least one column to support Excel layouts. That's kind of fair. Okay. So let's create a data set. What should we do? Let's do customer. I'm not that creative. Let's do customer, and let's add some columns here. So we have a code action from the ASET AL Dev Tools, and let's add some. What do we need to add here on the customer? Let's add something that will not annoy us later. Number, name, address, city, postcode, phone number. How about, let's get some numbers in here also. How about sales LCY? How about perhaps a balance LCY and balance due. That's probably fine. We got something. Okay, let's try to compile this now. Bingo. And we got an Excel file. Okay, let's do this. So from Visual Studio Code, we can say open externally. So that's the same as, if you were double clicking on this file out in the File Explorer or something like that. So this should fire up Excel, and it did. Okay. So we got a sheet called data. So I guess the idea is that now we can go in here and then we can create another sheet called report. Let's make sure that's the first sheet, and then we can do total sales, and that would be the sum of so this is, yeah, this is the sum of that one, right? And then we can see balance, which will be the sum of was this? This was which? I think this one. This was, yeah, this is balanced. This is good. And we can do total due. And let's do the exact same thing. We'll take a sum. We'll get that from the data here. I guess that's a report, isn't it? Okay, so we'll save this guy. We'll save that. That is saved. And just before I started the video, the reason I created this line of report here was that I wanted to make sure that my launch JSON had report startup object type to report and the report, so we can just hit F5 and run it. So that is what we're going to do. Publishing. This is exciting. Okay, I probably need to log in. I can do that. Maybe I want to save this password here. Test Excel, filter, I can do a send to, and I can do a download. So there's no preview, of course. Huh. Interesting. So this, if I had the, sorry, maybe this is different between a Docker image and a cloud sandbox where I would have the OneDrive thing. I don't know. I'm gonna hit download, and I did get an Excel test Excel, which, so the downloading file is right now the name of the report. Let's just add a caption and do testing Excel here. And where did this one go? Okay, how about that? So on my report page, I got the numbers that I expected to get. And what do we have on data? We have my customers. And this might even be correct. And let's go back and check. 110,000. Yeah, that's 85 plus 14 and change, that's 100, and 6 and 4, that's 10, so that's 110 plus change. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, so let's try one thing here. So I'm totally gonna add. I want to add some columns. So here I'm changing this one now, and then I'm gonna say country region code here. So we added a column in the middle of this, and now I'm gonna add a column down here. And what should we get? Something LCY-ish. Profit. That's a good one. Okay. So now we added 2 columns. Okay, I'm just gonna hit run, see what happens. Gonna run my report. Okay, so I changed the caption before. Sorry, I changed the caption. So report. So now we got the download is actually the caption.xlsx. And we got our numbers. That looks good. But sorry, I zoned out there for a second. So we did not get our new columns. Huh. So okay. So what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to delete this one? So now this just deleted, and the .old file should be ignored by the compiler. So we got a new xlsx, and so if I run the report here, then I would have lost my hang on, what would yeah, so I didn't get my so okay, that's interesting. So if I update the layout, then I have to, that's so is that really true? I have to get rid of my whatever I have created on all the genius stuff I did on the report page. I have to throw that out to get. No, that cannot be true, can it? Okay, so let's do a quick detour. Business Central Excel report layouts. Use Excel to design layouts for reports. This is just the feature description. Create and modify custom report layouts. That's the for users. Report design overview. Is that the one we need to look at? Obviously, Word. For more information, see creating an Excel layout report. This is where we need to go. So this one is just extending an existing one with a report, with an Excel layout. If the report layout is not generated, open the settings JSON from Visual Studio. But we do get it generated, it's just not updating. Okay, Okay, so you gotta get your data set right before you venture into deciding too much, or you need to be ready to copy paste a lot. Okay, so what happens now? So now we added columns. Okay. Okay, let me add some more data. Let me add another data item here. Vendor. Because this might turn into a complicated report. And let's just see what happens if I do number, I do name, address, balance. I'm getting impatient, so balance due. That's probably fine. We got 5 columns here. So now I'm just curious. I'm not trying to break anything. Don't get mad at me. I just want to see what happens if I just deploy now and run this guy again. So Excel is not angry at me. I said that too early. Excel is angry at me or something. Null, 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 null. So clearly this probably matches with the fact that in BC we have 7 vendors. So I do get 7 lines of nulls here, which I guess in some way is correct because a vendor record will not have a number customer field. Okay, so clearly this layout is not useful, so let's get rid of this one and have it recreate a new. But we can't recreate a layout every time we need to make a change to a report. There's something in the development workflow I don't get here. And don't be scared that it just puts whatever. Hang on. So now I have 2 sets. But okay, let's just do this again for. We want to do sum equal. We go to this guy, and I select the sales here. So in this case now I don't get the data set, of course, because now it has been expanded to rows. I can do this. This will give me the data set again, but I'm pretty sure that is okay. Interesting. So the nulls are treated as a 0 in this case. Null, I know null kind of means 0, but you know, Excel and data types. Okay, so we get, no matter what, we get 1 row. So we don't get extra sheets. That was actually what I was trying to figure out. If multiple data items would result in multiple sheets. I think that was my naive expectation. So I would get a customer sheet and a vendor sheet in this case, but I get them mangled together and filled with all these nulls. Okay, wait. Let me. Okay, so now we're going to do something. So now we're going to add a data item under the customer. Customer ledger entries, everybody's favorite. And we're going to link data items saying that that's called customer number equal field number. I think that's correct. The IntelliSense has never been a friend on that one. Sometimes, yeah, there it goes. It's weird. So we will add some fields to the customer ledger entries. And let's be nice and add the customer number here. And then we'll add the, come on, Eric, where is it? P for posting date. Posting date. How about a document type, number, date, and amount LCY, currency code. Let's do the open flag just to see a boolean. So now we have dates and we have boolean. So those are great. Excellent. And now we know we need to get rid of this guy for anything to work. So I am deploying again. Actually, before that, let's just open this one externally. Now that that's generated, and again, don't save. So name, customer, sales, UI. So this is, and then we got the vendor out here. So it's all mangled together in. Okay, let's run this awesome report. Testing Excel 4. Okay, so now we get, okay, so we, so the, but hang on. No, that was correct. The balance of that one. Yeah, sorry. I was looking at the zeros here and saying balance, but hang on, why is that? But now this is useless is the wrong word. The word I'm looking for, that this is complicated to work with now. Because now this, okay, so let's go back to this guy. You see, the trick here and saying, hey, okay, let's add the total thing. We can't do because the parent data item, in this case, we have the customer data item, and then we have the customer ledger entry data item. They are flattened out, so we get sales, we get balance for each line, and there's actually no way to. So then we need to say that has the customer number changed from one row to the next to know when we're on a new customer. We still get the vendor stuff here. So at the very end of this data set, we have the vendors. Oh, 7 vendors are sitting down there. But okay, now hang on. We get dates on these rows. That can't be right. What that hang on. Dates here. That is interesting. The open it's like, so look at this, it's kind of just repeating in this case, date and Boolean fields, not numbers or text. But dates and Boolean fields are, the values of those are copied on to the next row. Okay. Interesting in this case. Yeah, okay. So conclusion time, because we are already 24 minutes into this. Wow. did not expect this to mangle all the data into one sheet. That truly complicates things from an Excel design perspective. I would have expected data sets to occupy a sheet each. In case where you have dependent data, so I think I think the thinking out loud here, the data set, how you design the data sets truly has to be different than how you normally would design a data set for a report, because you have to think about the way it's outputted. You have to think of the flatness here, and you might end up in having to add control columns to kind of being able to tell Excel where formatting goes, where something starts, where something ends, and then use the Excel lookup and the index commands to locate the data sets you need. Yeah, interesting. Or maybe this is me having no clue about how this was supposed to work, and just Neve started using it. Let me know in comments below. What do you think about this? How would you use it? I have to do some more investigation, but I think I'll do that off camera. I think there's some opportunities here for Microsoft to at least improve the workflow a bit, so we don't have to delete the layout every time we need to make a change to the dataset, because that is just getting really, really complicated. There has to be some sort of way where the dataset can be updated to the existing layout file, the layout Excel file, and then we can go in and do our things. Otherwise, this is getting really weird. Unless there's some secret trick that I haven't seen and that is not yet documented on the page that we just visited. Anyway, that's it for now. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do with reports, if I missed something or whatever. Comments are always welcome. I read them all. And if you got the urge for more Business Central knowledge, this video has been chosen by the YouTube algorithm especially for you. So go check that out. I'll see you there. Bye.